there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different tabletop board game on Kickstarter every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give you my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. So if you enjoy that kind of content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers, celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Also, please consider supporting the Patreon down below as I'm currently a stay-at-home dad and every dollar really does count. But right now, I'm very excited to be taking a look at the most popular tabletop game on all of Kickstarter right now. Not the multi-million-dollar makers. It is Forests of Pangaia, which just launched today. An enchanting strategy board game for 2 to 4 players about growing a magical... so it's already raised 32,000 of that currency, which is stronger than our currency. So this is really doing well right now. And you can easily see what they're spotlighting here, which is, of course, the components. They got the cool little wooden/plastic trees, and they know what they're trying to accentuate here. I like that. I'd still love to see a price. Now live on Kickstarter. No one cares. Everyone knows we're live on Kickstarter. We're on Kickstarter. We know that. You could get rid of this. Why don't you put a price down there? Or the player count. Or the time. Like, there's something that would be more useful. But anywho, you're doing well because you're spotlighting really cool wooden trees. And now that I see this bigger image, wow, those are really hot. So, as always, when I go into this video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Hopefully the creators of this can convince me of at least one of those in this video. Let's go.
You've come to a far and ancient world of rampant life and mellow sounds. Where the mellow,
I want to see that again.
Mellow sounds. World of rampant life and mellow sounds.
That was a nice transition.
Where the elements in timeless tides shape rocks and nourish the mossy ground.
Okay.
Where gentle lights touch the deepest dark, and countless arms embrace the soil of old.
I have not listened to a single damn word the narrator's been saying. Like, it's just the imagery is so spectacular, but actual gameplay wise, I don't know. There's trees. And there's a board, and there's trees. The board's modular or something. Okay, let's keep going.
Thunder.
Trees.
Wind.
Still trees.
Silence.
There's a bye-bye tree. More trees.
Behold. As the roots of Gaia's children unfold.
Gaia?
Collect the elements. Grow your forest. Conjure the spirits. Expand your territory.
Oh my gosh! Why did you wait so long to have that shot? Why did you wait so long to have that shot? Because I'll be honest with you, I imagine a lot of people probably clicked off after about a minute. Like, it was really good for a minute, and now it's like, okay, now it's getting slow. But that was really good. That was really good.
And finish the ritual.
Stuff. Nice looking player board there. Looks clean enough. I like that.
Welcome to the Forests of Pangaia.
That's an actual box right there. Okay, so what size box is that? That's kind of an odd shaped box. It's not quite a square. I hate that size box. But anywho, it's a larger box, as we can see. That's a preview copy, but still, so I can expect, you know, some sizable shipping there. But I'm just glad they gave me an idea of what the size of the box was going to be here. Cool. I got a lot of thoughts on that. Do I want it, is the main question. I'd say I'm not sold. I'm really not. Like, I get it. There's trees, stacked on top of trees. Looks cool. Cool. It's a box of plastic. It's a box of wooden trees. But on the actual gameplay, like, you didn't show me enough. Like, you didn't show me anything that said, oh, wow, this game's going to be better than photosynthesis. Still not recognizing euros. I'll get it one day, dang it. I just call it currency and hope nobody calls me out in the chat. But Liberation's here to call me out. So the video I thought was solid. I just wish you would have focused a little bit more on the gameplay and, like, the mechanism. Like, oh, cool, now my tree's growing. You know, I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of the video. Can you do it? No clue. How much is it? Well, the can you do it? I guess you had a very nice looking prototype because you made sure to let me kind of know that that was not digital rendering. Those were the actual components that in theory you're going to get. So can you do? I'm going to give it a little mini check mark, but I want to see some more. So we're first created 6 backed. Always something you need to know about. Games is a Berlin studio for digital and analog games about nature. The company was founded in 2019 by Thomas Franken, and this year present the game Forests of Pangaia. All games of Pangaia games are made exclusively from sustainable energy, blah, blah, blah. Let's check out and see how your website looks. Is it a nice-looking website? Is it just going to take me to the social medias? It takes me to the social medias. Okay. You know what? This is not a bad-looking website. You know, they put a good deal of effort into this, which you know, that says something. Backer kit, okay. So we don't have any collaborators in the updates or in the comments, so customer service might be something that we have to worry about a little bit here. So right now I don't feel like any of the questions are really answered. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? So far a little bit underwhelmed. But that video, man, the imagery was so well done. Before the dawn of the time, Gaia, the primal goddess of our world, created the first... You know what? At this point, I just want to know the price. I feel like a lot of this is going to hinge on that price, and you telling me a little bit more about the gameplay, so let's just get into the price. Oh my goodness, it looks so dang good set up. 2 to 4 players, 60 minutes, ages 14 plus. I believe that's the first time we've heard about that. Oh no, it's right there, 2 to 4. But that other stuff too, it's really good to know. So this is family weight? Okay. With 40 carefully turned wooden trees, 4 mythic spirits, and enchanting artwork, it will take you on a magical journey of rivalry and harmony. Take a leap, immerse yourself, and bring the first life to the world. Okay. I just wish there was a price here. Like, even if it was just right here. So let me show... So we're going to zoom in on the components, I assume. No, we're going to talk about the theme. We're talking about growing gameplay. We're talking about the gameplay. This is all good stuff to have. We want the price. I feel like most people just would like to know the price, at least for now. You know? Hit me with it. What kind of pledge levels? Is there a fancy version of this? Is there a custom version? Because this is all good if I want to learn how to play the game. Oh, wow. That shot looks so dang good. So, seed. Now, this... Wow, and this shot right here needs to be in that video. Highlight, spotlight some of the mechanisms. And I apologize if I missed it, but I don't think this... Because this shot really tells me a lot about what this kind of game is right here. It's a very well done shot. Great. Great. Oh, and then you fall over and it does something. So I'm actually learning a good deal thematically from this. You know, and I kind of wish you would have done it in the video instead of just like, oh, look how good we are at cutting from real life to components. Like, I felt like you were just overselling your components a bit too much and underselling your gameplay a little bit. Because this looks really cool now. But still, you know what looks cooler? The price. Oh, and now we're seeing how to use the player mat? Oh my gosh! Like, this shot would have been so good in this video. Like, these are so well done. The rituals. So yeah, if I want to know exactly how the game works, I'm sure you've done a spectacular job. Here we go, inside the box. Let's put this way higher with the price already. 4 spirits of the forest, 4 woods. We're getting just wood for days. I got all kinds of wood. Wooden treetops, wooden trees, land tiles. So we got some tiles, 16, 24 wooden seed, 40 resource, 6 achievements, 6 lives. So this looks like it's going to be a relatively simple game. You know, it's a light medium range, 4-player boards, 14 ritual cards. Great. Potential gateway style game or a next step up, like a small world type. Not something you necessarily introduce someone new to the hobby, but that next step after that. Okay. Looks good. I still don't know the price. Why back now? Oh, hey, rewards. Oh, we're talking about rewards now. Great. These costs already include VAT. Wow! Kudos. That's spectacular. You are getting right in front of that with a nice, quick, clean check mark. You put it... Hey, look there. Look there. That's somebody not having the shipping information at the bottom. And look how damn good it looks. Yeah, looks good. Supporter, $5 to $6, because that's immediately a huge chunk of the world with their question answered, or at least of the Kickstarter. So standard edition, $49.60. Wow, they even broke the currency for me. It's MSRP. I'm getting a huge box of wood. Quite honestly, this is what I feel like I would lead with, because your video was well enough done. Like, I was caught in the sense of wonder, you know. But this, so $60, that's not bad. That's not a bad price at all, especially when I'm getting the standard stretch goals. Ooh, so there's the standard. And then there's a premium, and it's only a $7 difference. I'm very intrigued. What is said difference? 80 extra wooden tokens for resources and life tokens. So the stuff you'd care about, you know, well, I feel like the stuff that you really would want from this in the standard edition is the wooden trees. I feel like that's the star of the show. And I like the fact that this standard edition doesn't feel like a crap. It doesn't feel like crap. It just feels like these are good pledge levels. I'll be very interested to see how this goes. I feel like this one is very I don't even know. So then we have retailer access. So it's nice, clean, and clear. Wow, this is a great rewards area right here. I wish the shipping was right after it. But still, this is this should be the higher. This should be the first thing people see. After they see that video, just bam. Because, you're still, the can you do it question is not answered in any way, shape, or form for me. We got a tiny little check mark because you handled your website good. You got great pictures and all this great stuff. You've clearly done your research, which means a lot to me. I'm going to guess that they looked at a lot of other Kickstarters. Board game Kickstarters, because you just don't stumble on to like these shots right here. These are so good. All right. Anywho, so I like this. I like that area. Stretch goals. Let's talk about it. Funding goal 20,000, which we've already hit. 28,000 card quality bumped up. 35,000. We're past this, aren't we? What is this at? Yeah, this is. Oh wait, no. Now I'm getting mixed up. Because it's not actually in dollars. So the stretch goals are... Okay, so this is something... Let me take a look at these stretch goals. So, for me, this becomes really confusing. And I'm not saying that in like a negative way. Like, it's just... it won't even let me go look at your currency. Like, why not? Why can't I do that? What if I want to look at this in euros? Okay, so that's just more of a minor Kickstarter nitpick. Not on them. So yeah. Oh, shoot, I'm getting lost here. I do apologize. What? Here we go. Stretch goals. $20,000 card quality. So we got cloth bags, 4-colored cloth bags for all your wooden trees, seeds. So this is a nice one. I'm not the biggest fan of embroidered bags as a stretch goal, but actually adding bags, I think that's a great stretch goal. It says converted from X there though. But the stretch goals, I guess. The stretch goals, it was just throwing me off. I think it's just a me thing. Custom art. All 14 ritual cards will have their own unique artwork. Oh, now that is a very nice stretch goal as well. Awesome. More to come. Excellent. So this looks good. I'd put this higher. Because at this point, you're not trying to get the game funded. You're trying to get the game to be the best possible game that you can have it be. It says converted from that, but I still couldn't see how much euros it was. I was trying to figure out how the stretch goals were. It might have just been me. I'm a little tired today. Funded in 5 hours, 24 hours. Oh, so this is community? What is this? We look forward to unlocking these stretch goals. Community stretch goals. So if we get funded in the first 24 hours, we're going to have an extra achievement card. That's a really cool idea. Boy, howdy, I like that. I like it. I like a lot of what Pangaia is doing. Aside from the placement of the rewards, man, this company has a bright future. I do believe. They are really, really doing a lot of things that look really good here. One extra achievement card. That's great. 24 hours funded. And you know what? Part of me says, get rid of this because you've already hit it. But then part of me says, no, leave it here. I think I'm wrong on that. I think you totally leave this here because little things like this just get me excited about your Kickstarter page and maybe exploring it a little bit more. And if I'm backing this, it's like, oh, they like to do cool stuff like this. I'm totally in. I like companies that do stuff like that. It does show the currency. It shows, well, I'm just a moron. Adjusting to having, oh, never mind. So 500 subscribers on Board Game Geek, one extra achievement card, and that's great. And does it click me to Board Game Geek? Are you kidding me? I love when it clicks through, and it clicks through. They have made it so easy for you. You know what? But no, I clicked on the wrong one. Dang it! I was trying to help, and now, boom, there you go. Woo! Let's do it. That's great. I'm not even backing this Kickstarter, and I get excited about it. Like, all because they made it so easy. So easy right there. Because they could have just said, and other people have done this, just, we hit this on Board Game Geek. But they made it so that it just clicked right through. And since I'm on Board Game Geek already, it was just so easy for me to do it. And the only thing that I might mention, even right here, is just, I would have like a little tiny picture somewhere to say how to actually subscribe it. Because I don't know, did I subscribe or did I just become a fan of it? Oh no, I clicked on the wrong one. So you have to do that. Man, that's a big commitment. That's a big commitment. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for that. I'll get you one. Because I love how you run your Kickstarter. There's +1 for you. Instagram, 1K followers. Follow us on Instagram, 1 extra achievement. Instagram probably won't work on here. But still, it's clickable. Facebook, because if you're scrolling through this on your phone, or, yeah, excellent. Awesome. Subscribe on YouTube, join our mailing list. Reviews. This game is absolutely beautiful. The components are amazing. I hate that quote. I hate that quote with all my heart and soul. Yes, I know it says the Dice Tower, and yes, I know they paid a boatload of money for that quote, but that quote sucks. Did you tell me anything about how fun the game is? I know the game is absolutely beautiful. I know the components are amazing because you've already spotlighted that. You've spotlighted that 10 times over. I felt like you spotlighted that too much in the video and not enough of your awesome gameplay. And once again, you're continuing to spotlight. We get it. We've seen wood components. We've seen plastic components. You know what? I want to see glass components. Then I'll be impressed. Damn it! Somebody's going to steal my idea. I shouldn't have said anything. All right. A beautiful game. And, oh yeah. Richard already does that. Richard's Jen. But no, but those aren't components. Anywho, continuing. A beautiful game in which you feel completely in a magical forest world. It definitely belongs at the top of your game collection. A beautiful game in which you feel completely in a magical forest world. Okay. Forests of Pangaia is an innovative, breathtakingly beautiful, and strategic board game. I do like that innovative. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I like I like the things you showed me in those videos with how, like, the trees, they spread the seeds and everything. It's cool. I don't know if I'd call it innovative, but it looks really cool. This game looks beautiful. We've had so much joy in expanding our mini forest with our colorful trees and spirits. A delicious looking game somewhere between family and mid-weight. Awesome. Forests can be different languages. Reviews. So what do we got? I just want a gameplay. All we want. Preview. No thank you. What is this? Playthrough. That's it. That's the one. But it's in German. Still, I can see it's 59 minutes. That's pretty reasonable. Do we have an English playthrough? We do not. So that is what I'd recommend. Because I don't want this. Nobody wants this. I make these. Nobody wants these. The 340 previews. Highlights. The trees. The 40 meticulous design tree miniatures. And we're back to this. What's the only thing I need to know still? Do I want it? I feel like you have convinced me. I feel like you've ran your Kickstarter well enough. You got enough good graphics here and there. And I say, yeah, it looks like a fun ride. And you have so many things set up so well right now. The dominoes should just be, you should just push them down. So can you do it? I'm going to give you a tap of check mark here. What I would recommend is if somewhere I would mention who you're manufacturing through. Because you clearly probably know, if you have these very specific, absolutely gorgeous looking trees, who you're manufacturing through. And if that's someone who we know or who's made another game we know, I would absolutely mention it. And hell, even if it's not someone we know, and you just say, hey, we're going through Tetrax Shipping, who made these absolutely gorgeous hand-printed ones you see in the prototype, boom. Like, end of the day, can you do it? It's solved right there. So I would mention the manufacturing somewhere, just a nice little security blanket there. How much is it? So we got the price, we still need the shipping. So that's what we're looking for still. We're still looking for the shipping. Ooh, that's very nice. That's really cool. All right, let's plant a forest. Our passion, we're committed to help reforest our planet and do share, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we go. This is my Kickstarter policy. We are not allowed to have pledge levels that include a contribution. Awesome. I love this. That's good stuff. Some wink, wink, nod, nod. You're not donating to this charity, but you're totally donating to the charity. Love it. Shipping. All import customs, so $12, 12 currency, Eurozone, and you're converting it. Oh, wow, yes, you did. Wait, you did everybody's currency? You did a lot of people's currency for them. Well, you did ours. Mine. I like it. 12, that looks good. No VAT, you mentioned that already. Excellent. I think this is a great shipping zone. I would love this shipping zone just right underneath that pledges up top there. It looks so good. You can even cut this part out because you already mentioned it. But looks like good shipping, so we're looking at a $78 game. Okay. Shipped anywhere in the United States. That's not bad, because I feel like you're getting the premium. You're giving me the premium feeling with those wooden components, with them stacking on top, and with them actually not just being these cool components, but being functional and useful in the game, and actually adding, you know, being somewhat of a gimmick, but looking like a gimmick that's going to be a good one that works. So I feel like the price is reasonable. I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it a 1. I don't feel completely comfortable with it just because the first time, whatnot, but still, I'm going to give it a 1 on my rating scale of 0, 1, 2. 0 mean, don't even waste your time on this Kickstarter. Clearly, they're not going to fund or it's a scam or something like that. That's not this. 1 means go watch one of those gameplay videos. Granted, it's not in your language, so it'd be great if you could put one up, or how to play, or something like that. Or the rules. I didn't see the rules either. Ooh. But the game, So that's a misstep. I feel like, because you clearly have rules, or else all these people could not have played the game. I would have the rules clickable somewhere as well. You know, maybe when you showed me all the stuff here, when you showed me the rewards, because that's the other thing. I feel like we're missing a very important... Oh, no, here it is. This is the long, sexy scrolling shot. Yeah, so what I would do is I would just put the price on this. You know, and then when you scroll... And then you scroll down just a little bit more, and it's like, oh, now it's $78 if you get the extra wooden upgraded blah, blah, blahs. So let's check this out. 16 people just wanted to support it. Play it digitally. What? Wait, have we talked about TTS Workshop anywhere on here? I didn't feel like that was mentioned anywhere. Tabletop Simulator, by the way, in case you're wondering. Okay, so you're just not going to mention that at all? Was it even... Was that... Oh, maybe it was in the pledges and I missed it. Let me double check that. Yeah, it was in the pledges and I missed it. Access... Oh, so it is here. So here's one thing. I almost just passed that. I would have their logo. I would totally put the Tabletop Simulator logo right there. I feel like that seems like kind of a no-brainer there. It's just going to catch your eye more. Because normally when you see this first pledge level, I feel like most people just skip it if they plan on backing the game. Well, I don't know. But I would totally put their logo there. $60, so that's 38 people. Then people want the main one because, yeah, it's only $7 more, right? So 541 and 4. So you got 4 retailers on it, and that number's going to grow as this game continues to get better. So which is why I would put the stretch goals up even higher. I'd put them way higher. Because now you're just on to unlocking stretch goals and building the buzz and the excitement. So, no FAQ yet. Okay. Updates. 1, we're funded. Thank you. Hi, everyone. We still can't believe how fast everyone's happy. You managed to have it funded in less than 5 hours. This is incredible. Not a very engaging update because we only have 4 comments. And look, this looks like a great update. You're talking about stretch goals, right? But you didn't get anybody engaged. Excuse my ignorance. How we get this upgrades. Happy to support till the last stretch. What? So this is someone new to Kickstarter, I'm assuming. How do we get these upgrades? Okay. Congrats on funding Onward and Upward. Yours great from small seed, grow a giant board game. Congrats. This is all good. So these are just people celebrating them. But here's what you could have done to engage not just your fan base who want to see you succeed. Just ask, you know, we see that we're doing really, really well here. Which means that we're going to have some wiggle room to potentially upgrade this game and make it even more premium while still maintaining that price that we got up there. But maybe you could reach out to us after watching the gameplay videos or checking out some of the gameplay and let us know what are some potential component upgrades that you see that we could add to the game that we might have been a blind spot to us, and we could talk to our manufacturers about this. And you say all the while, we can't guarantee anything, especially if it has something to do with gameplay. You mentioned that whole shebang. But just by mentioning that, like that last little, 2 sentences or paragraph, you would have way more than 4 comments. You would. It's science. I'm a scientist. I'm not a scientist. I'm an educator. Actually, I'm a stay-at-home dad now. Anyway, I hope in new amazing stretch goals to have a unique game. Go, go, go. So yeah, you got somebody excited about your stretch goals. Imagine if you ask Vincenzo about what kind of stretch goal he would want. You think Vincenzo's going to have an answer? You're damn right Vincenzo's going to have an answer. I have to see the final shipping prices in the Pledge Manager, since the estimate is just $2 above the tax fee limit, which makes it... okay, so there's a minor complaint about the shipping, which, what are they going to do? I mean, it's what are they going to do? There's not much there that they can do, except, I guess what that tells me is that the more countries you specifically have listed at the price, the better. And so when we see that, when it just says rest of the world, I normally just go, oh, okay, whatever. But it's like, no, I guess that would be super inconvenient. Man, that whole, I got the American eyes on me. Great. First odd question. How useful can be bags in the game and at the time in the campaign as stretch goal? Thanks. Okay. Almost time for more stretch goals. Congrats on already successful projects. Funded. So this is just people excited. These are people who want to be engaged. Wow, what is this? Hello, it's a beautifully crafted game. What? But watching the gameplay video left me wanting more. +1 for asymmetric player powers. Oh, okay. +1. Yikes. So that's why I said a 1 and not a 2. A 2 is, I feel comfortable. Go back this for the whale. This is from a great company with a great pedigree. And I say 1, and I always recommend 1. Watch those gameplay videos. Because maybe if you're on the deeper side of the swimming pool when it comes to gameplay and what you like. You're a medium-heavy type person or a heavy type person. When you read this, you're like, oh, we're definitely skewing more towards the gateway type of thing, which could be a turn off for you. So yeah, interesting. Very curious to see how this Kickstarter plays out. You know, it doesn't look like they're getting people engaged necessarily in the updates and comments just yet, but based on what they had in that stretch goal area and how they got the social stretch goals, I have no doubt in my mind that I could see them quickly pivot to do some banging updates and stretch goals. And I think that's really going to hinge, you know, if this is if this ends up being a $100,000 Kickstarter, or if this thing really rockets like a rocket ship and ends up being like one of those $1 million, $400,000. Who knows? And that's one of the fun things about Kickstarters. You never know. You never know. Anywho, though, that has been Forests of Pangaia. If you enjoyed what I'm doing, please just keep doing you. Keep coming back. Because really, I mean, it's just, I love doing these segments. I do. Every single time. It's just so fun to explore it. Every Kickstarter is different and unique. And it's fun to see how everybody does everything differently. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about this particular Kickstarter so you can help tickle my Kickstarter algorithms, YouTube algorithms. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.